Hey guys, Mazo here. We are looking at Coldzera for the third time. And this is an IEM Katowice game. And Coldzera starts off with a nice kill. Nice angle there, fuck. They're playing against Navi. This was in the group stages and they go on to lose this game, but it was a really good game by Coldzera. And I just wanted to see how it was, how it looked. He had a really good CT side, so I wanted to see if there was anything interesting. I thought this play pistol round was pretty good actually. When they get the 4 versus 3 advantage, they immediately kind of pull back in sight and then boost into a position where they're not really gonna die or get picked off from there, but they have a good chance of picking someone off themselves. Just like nice ability to move around the map and stuff. All right, 2-2, an eco round, and Coldzera, the P250 guy here. Taco's got a USP and Fallen's got a USP, so they boost up Coldzera to try and get a pick, and Nevi are looking for it. 3-3 here, and we got a 5v3 with Coldzera kind of holding off B by himself here. And you can see that, like, the last 2 demos that I watched from him, he is a very, very passive player and likes to hold back. And I'm just going to slow that down because it kind of, you guys might want to see that in slow motion. He kind of lines up on Edward a little bit. I don't think that's anything in terms of cheating. He's just kind of spraying around the site. It's not like he shoots him through the smoke or anything either. So, but the bomb's planted here, and the patience from Coldzera is ridiculous. Like, when I was watching this, I was kind of sweating. I'm like, okay, time to go, dude. Bomb's ticking. Time to go. And he really is very patient. And like, he's not fucking around in these late round situations here. He just has an insane round. It ends up being a 4K, and he gets the last kill on Simple here and goes to defuse the bomb, and it is perfect for him. Like, he could not have defused this with less time. That's an insane round. That's a really, really nice round. It's a pretty cool round as well. You can see it's a 4v2, so he kind of sneaks himself into a position, not a standard position. He's only going to cover a little chunk of map control. He has a little bit of an aim lock spot there, but Flamey's, thunderfooting around, making a lot of noise, so I really don't think that's anything. He could probably hear Flamey at that point. There's not a lot of noise going around in the rest of the map, so he can probably hear footsteps a lot better. And he gets a nice peek out, singling one of the terrorists, so which was pretty nice as well. And I really liked how he gained like his own little slice of map control in the 4v2. He didn't try and hold a bomb site on his own, He just said, okay, I could take this little bit of map control here, and I'll see if I can get a free kill instead of trying to defend an entire site against an execute by himself, It's another good round, just showing how fucking slippery Coldzera is to try and kill. Like, Navi's got guys everywhere, They got guys all over bathroom. They can't square him up to get a fucking kill on him. He doesn't even get hit. He just kind of keeps moving, stays in a little bit of an off-angle position to get that first kill, and then manages to strafe out, kill a low HP player. And they have quite the eco round here. They end up kind of stacking into A. Coldzera lets them get into the site, which is another important thing. He doesn't try and get first contact on the first guy. Lets one guy get into the site, so the second guy coming in isn't exactly sure kind of what angles are cleared and stuff like that, and he ends up getting the last 2 kills. Navi does a 5-man hit on B here. It's a Tech 9 rush or Deagle armor, Tech 9, whatever. And I got most of the round in just so you guys can check it out. Again, Coldzera playing really pretty passive, not an easy guy to pick off at that range. Well, he's opping, obviously he's going to play further back, but has a nice round. You can see how aggressive they get on Edward here when he tries to plant. They got the molly down and everything. A little bit of a camera fuck up there because of the bomb plant bug, but it's another good round by Coldzera, and it is going to be 7-4 for SK. Coldzera kind of has a lot of moments here where he's looking into walls a little bit, and I don't think there's anything going around. Like, all the times he's looking into walls, there's guys running around at the benches and stuff like that, and there's footsteps everywhere. I don't think they expect him to be so far pushed up, but I have it slowed down. You guys can kind of make your own opinion on it. And like I said, I don't think there's anything going here. He gets a nice one tap on the guy running by bathrooms. It's like, this guy's like a fucking nightmare to play against in bathrooms. Bathrooms is already a really awkward area to kind of clear, and Coldzera definitely knows how to fucking move around it, that's for sure. There's a play coming up here that is really, really fucking cool in my opinion. Like, he's only got a P250 and 50 health, right? He takes a quick shoulder peek on Seized, and then Seized and Coldzera see each other again as Coldzera's kind of falling back. Immediately, as soon as Coldzera sees him, he goes back in, you know, the opposite of what Seized would think. And you could tell Seized had no fucking idea that Coldzera pushed back in. And he gets another free kill. Like, Seized isn't even looking at him, despite seeing him like 2 seconds earlier, just because it was so unexpected that Coldzera was going to push back into bathrooms, and he gets a free kill out of it. You know, like, this guy is like the epitome of a good positional player and a tricky guy to play against. Just threw this round in real quick just because he gets a really nice timing nade. He gets almost 100 damage on it. You know, pretty good way to spend 300 bucks. Alright, T-side pistol round here, and I have a really good chunk of this round in. Guardian, I don't know what the fuck Guardian's smoking there. Like, he's the only guy pushed up there. I don't know if he thought he could fall back from there, but that's not gonna work, dude. Anyways, Guardian with a fucking silver play there in my opinion, but I have a big chunk of this round in just so you guys can check it out, and Coldzera plays it really well again. The first half, I really didn't think, you know, Overwatch-wise or cheating-wise, there really wasn't anything, which didn't surprise me too much. I like how he's gonna come upstairs here, and I like how he doesn't even peek into bathrooms. That's how passive he is, right? Like, he's just clearing a little slice of this map control. He doesn't even want to peek into bathrooms and possibly give up a free kill, you know, get one tapped by USP. It's pretty cool. But yeah, the first half I really didn't see anything too bad, you know, just good play, good positional play and stuff like that. I said in my other videos, you know, Coldzera is the #1 ranked player in the world, right? And it's pretty undisputed. Most people would say he's the #1 player. And if you believe pros are cheating, it's obviously not crazy to think, you know, maybe the best player in the world is cheating as well. You know, that's not an insane stretch of the imagination. But when I look at the demos, you know, I don't see much. Maybe there's things that you just can't see, right? That's always a possibility, but just from watching his demos, they look pretty clean and cleaner than other players that I thought, you know, that are worse than him. There's definitely players out there that are worse than him, but they have pretty dirty demos, you know. I really got a kick out of this round, like how he's lining up this sweet pop flash and just gets naded. Like, I don't know how the fuck that nade did so much damage. This round kind of shows off the story of Coldzera's life on T-side. This is pretty much what he does all the time. Throws the nades for his team, throws smokes to get them into the site, and he's the last entry guy, or just kind of watching flanks or watching odd positions, and he gets a really nice off angle here to get an easy kill on Guardian. And that's pretty much what he does every round. Every execute, he's often not making his way into sight. He comes into sight now because they kind of need help planting. And he gets a nice spam through the smoke to all look clean, in my opinion. It's a pretty standard spot to spam, you know. There's only a few spots where you can look over that smoke or get an angle on the bomb site. So it all looked pretty good from Coldzera so far. I just threw this little quick clip in here just to show that even the best of us get CSGO'd, including Coldzera. His timing is fucked here. He goes on to smoke the site just because that smoke is dissipating, and he's kind of trying to help the guy on site, Phelps, plant the bomb. Pulls out a nade as soon as they push. Just tries to spray down 2 guys and doesn't get anything for it. So last round here, and another CSGO moment here. Whoops. I don't think he meant to fall while throwing that molly, but they go on to site with a Tech 9 armor here. You can see it's 15-12. And this is for the game. Coldzera's kind of gonna get into site a little bit to just help his teammate plant. And then falls off as soon as they get the bomb down. And he just tries to get to a better after plant position. Unfortunately, by the time he gets there, his whole team gets waxed. And he's left in a 4v1. And that pretty much wraps up the game. So, you know, during halftime or during the pistol round on the first half, I said, if you think pros are cheating, or if you think there's funny things going on in the pro scene, it's not ridiculous to think that Coldzera might be cheating, right? Because he's the best player in the world. Obviously, he's going to have a magnifying glass on him, right? But when you look at the demos, like I didn't see shit in terms of aim keys. You know, we said, everybody's been saying for a long time that aim keys could be gone. They could have been gone years ago, and we're just looking at shit that happens naturally in the game. But this is the third demo that I did for Coldzera, and I'd say that he's pretty clean, you know, like, you know, he could be fucking aimbotting his balls off and nobody would ever know, but in terms of using an aim key to look for people through walls, I could say pretty comfortably that that is either not happening or happening very, very infrequently. He does have a couple clips in the past. I know of a few that look really, really fucking bad, so maybe when I do the roundup or the review recap of Coldzera, I'll just throw those in and kind of talk about those a little bit too. But if you're like a team, you know, if you're a lurker on your team, or if you're the last entry kind of player on your team, Coldzera's demos are very, very good to watch. This guy is a slippery motherfucker to play against, and I could see, you know, some of the kills he gets are so frustrating. You know, if you put yourself in the shoes of Navi, some of the kills that he gets against some of their players are just so brutal, and he gets himself into these little weird positions that they don't expect, and ends up getting free kills. A lot of his kills in this game aren't aim duels at all, you know, they're just position based, and he ends up shooting somebody in the side of the head, you know. So that's really the most consistent way to play, right? Like, if you're relying on your aim every game you play, you're not going to be a consistent player, right? But if you rely on your positioning and kind of the type of aim duels you're willing to take, then you're going to be a lot more consistent, and it's showed over Coldzera's history, right? Like, he was one of the most consistent players. I think he had one map under a 1.0 rating in 2016, or like very, very few maps under a 1.0 rating. Like, it was a ridiculous statistic. Anyways, look for the review recap probably in a few days, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. See ya.